Alright, remember you. Yes, for being happy declare. Jesus will always remember you, and just like the song is, so when you hear the song saying that He will remember you, sure, I do believe you will remember us. And today, it's kind of when you think about today, Jesus just remembered us, and that's why we have to make it. We shouldn't take it for granted. It's something very good, joyful, and you are one of the people that are being remembered in such a generation, such a time. And that's why He protects you. He cares about you. He loves you. And He always loves you. When things are not moving on well, you need to just go do what? You need to run to Him. He's our choice. We have no option. I mean, there is joy. When you go, when you love Christ, when you get into the Christ life, you always love it and things will be real. So I want to tell you that always you will like it and you will like it. So welcome once again. This is Apostle Maxon from Revival Palace Center, Ghana and Sana, of course, in Kampala, Uganda, East Africa, of course. And I want to tell you something. When you see such a time, it's I just come with the realistic principles of life. RPL, realistic principles of life. If you follow these realistic principles, your life, as usually say, will never ever remain the same. So I have several to share with you. Yesterday I did 10 things to remember when the struggle is real, and I did 6 of them because we never had time, and today I want to do more 4, and of course I'll give you a bonus of 1 in such a time. And to give you a bonus of 1. So among the 10 things to remember when the struggle is real, I gave you some, and today I want to finish up with what I started yesterday. Yes, realistic principle of life number 1 for today is the problem is a chance to learn. In every problem, there is a chance, there's an opportunity for you to learn. That's why remember, we always said problems, they're predictors, reminders, opportunities, they're blessings, they are lessons, and they are everywhere, and they are manageable and solvable. That's the word problems. So in every problem there is a chance to learn and to get an idea. That's why you see some people call this challenge of the COVID-19. We cannot refuse to use an example of that we have already happening. So when you see that COVID-19 right now is a big problem, and it's a chance for some people to learn, including us, the preachers. It's a time for people to learn to save, especially in Africa. So we have to learn to save, and it's also a chance for us to learn to have side incomes. I've had some people that have been living on the bread from the basket in church, and now everything is closed, everything is going out. So I mean, there's a chance to learn from this. Don't just let this situation take you like that. And don't think, let it go. I mean, I survived. Don't take it like that, but it's time for you to know. And sometimes it could be a lesson for you to stock some food in your house. And also, it's a lesson for us to save, not only finances, but also food. Some of you housewives, okay, I'm talking to you now. Now, housewives, sometimes when your husband buys they give you like 50 kg, 50 kilograms of probably rice or sugar, you simply spoil, you waste it. You cook anyhow, you don't care, because there is a lot in store. And now it's a time for you to know how to save and to eat little. Especially in my country here, I see when you're eating, we eat the mountains. The plate is small, and then you say mountain with a bonus, and you say, hey, you're gonna survive for tomorrow. And if I'm serious guys, they take twins, they take 2 plates and they continue, and life goes on. So people are learning how to save and to eat at a minimum. Is that not beautiful? So where there is a problem, there's just a chance to learn. We can learn something from the COVID-19 situation. Okay, principle number 2 for you to live is you cannot change what you refuse to confront. Alright, you cannot change what you refuse to confront. Did you know that? Every time you have an issue before you and you don't want to go, you don't want to confront it, you want to attack it, you never change it. That's why when you see Goliath was an issue and David came in, until David decided to confront Goliath. Goliath was a typical problem of the Israelites. And I want to tell you, if joblessness is your issue, is your problem, you have to attack it, confront it. How? If you've been to school, you need to write applications, and not only that, you need to walk around the city. Not now, please, but you have to do it. You have to do it after there is normal lockdown, and then you go around, knock the doors, look in different offices, get them offices, and you will. So if you don't work on that problem, it will keep being there and it will keep heaping up and heaping up. Let me tell you, let me give you a simple example that everybody will understand. It's like at home. Now at home, if you're going to wash clothes and you don't have a washing machine, or you're going to do the dishes, you don't have a dishwasher, what do you do? If you keep doing away, putting off a job, putting it away, it keeps heaping up. So what do? You have to confront it, work it out, and then that will come to an end. So you cannot change what you refuse to confront. Hey, you need to confront what has been happening. After COVID, even if it's unforgiveness, confront it with faith. Talk to someone, pray, and then talk to somebody, and then it will be done. You can never change something that you refuse to confront. A realistic principle number 3 is sometimes you need to distance yourself to see things clearly. Let me say it again. Sometimes you need to distance yourself to see things clearly. Sometimes you need to distance yourself to see things clearly. That's number 3. So I have been in a place where sometimes I go into the city center or I walk around and I simply find people when maybe if you see there are these men, the magicians, they come in the town and they move around with their snakes and stuff. And then you see, Uganda's fellow Ugandans running after those snakes. Sometimes it's funny and it's bad. Doesn't make sense. But even when there's a commotion, maybe an accident, maybe when there is a gunshot. I've seen people when there's a gunshot, they run there. Pastor James was telling last time when the LDUs, the dangerous guys of the season, when they arrested some guy and they were taking him down, and all the people, instead of staying in their houses, they just ran after clothes. They don't know this guy is holding a rifle. You can easily shoot a bullet and hit somebody. You were simply in your house, but when you run close to that place, what happens? You're going to get a shot. It's not part of you, but because you don't understand what to do, that's what you do. And that's why I say you need to sometimes to distance yourself to see things clearly. If you feel you are in an organization and things are not moving well, even in church, instead of you staying within the circles and you speak things that hinder people to come into that door, distance yourself. And some of you need to distance yourself from your some people. Some people are doomed. They are doomed. They will speak always bad things about the projects. They will speak about bad things about the business, about the ministry. And you are right. You are a right minister, but because you're moving with a bad company, you're gonna face this issue. You're gonna become a victim. So you need to distance yourself. See things clearly. See things clearly. Hello, I always tell people I am a pastor, and the Lord has ordained me, anointed me. And I tell people, if you want to be my friend, you have to decide. Because sometimes, if you are just playing around and you keep on coming with me, instead of getting a blessing, you may get a curse, because God fights the battles of ministers, orphans, and widows. So you stay away from danger, distance yourself, and then you'll see things clearly in the name of the Lord. Okay, number 4, realistic principle of life. Number 4, forgiveness is one of the primary keys to happiness. Forgiveness is one of the primary keys to happiness. If you don't forgive, you will still be angry. And when someone is angry, it's like a bathroom. Better the devil, because the Bible says, you do what? You reject the devil, he'll flee away from you. Rebuke the devil. Rebuke him and he'll flee away. Now, someone who is angry may not even go away, but he will stay angry. Gloomy face. And the devil, you can just say, I cast in the name of Jesus, and to be normal. But someone in a gloomy face will remain there. And when somebody angers you, they will continue to eat, they will continue to enjoy, they will love what they're doing. They will continue with their business. And for you, always think about, how would she do this? And you keep that, you keep staying in the same thing, you hold somebody. And sometimes unforgiveness, if you have unforgiveness, you tie yourself. You think you're hindering somebody to go to another level, but you do the same. Because instead of you moving ahead and they move ahead, you keep in the same place, keeping them in the same position, and both of you lose. So forgiving is something very good that brings happiness. Learn to forgive. For me, I've learned it. And especially in this season of Easter, you need to forgive. And Jesus said, Father, forgive them. They know not what they are doing. They do not know what they are doing. He set an example for us. The Master set an example. So you can forgive as well and be happy. Forgive them. I don't know how many people have angered me. I don't know how many people have spoken ill about me, but I forgive them. I forgive them. I simply become more careful, but I forgive them. Because when you forgive, you have to remain careful. You're not going to be in the same role all day and night. So you forgive, but again, you be careful. And we are listening to principle number 5. This is a bonus for yesterday, okay? So this is the thing, number 5 is the things you take for granted, someone else is going to receive them. Hey, woman watching me, hey, I have my daughter watching me, Angel Vicky. Something you're praying for, something you're taking to be for granted is what somebody else is praying for. Rita Dikavuma, what you take for granted is there is someone praying for it. So what you need to do, if God gives you a marriage, respect it. If God gives you a home, respect it. If God gives you food to eat, some of you are like, I'm tired of eating portion. Don't eat any more maize corn bread. No. Somebody else is praying to get that food that you do not like. So I want to tell you, the things you take for granted, someone else is praying to receive them. And I want to tell you, especially you ministers looking and watching me, I want to tell you, you have to know your position. If God gives us an opportunity to minister to somebody, take it to be an opportunity. What you think you take for granted, somebody